Now we're just about finished our outdoor work for today, Barbara, but before we go in, you thought we should have a walkabout. Now, what is that and why are we doing it?
Well, a walkabout. We're going to walk about here in my garden and talk about what's in bloom at this point of the year.
Which is the beginning of October in southern Ontario.
For us.
Mm-hmm.
When you're a new gardener, it's so nice if you have flowers coming throughout the whole season, but you're just a little confused as what to plant. I say go for a walk in your neighborhood. Talk to people who have things in bloom. Ask them what they've got. Mm-hmm. And you too can have that plant in your garden and have blossoms at this time of year.
Right, okay. So let's see what you've got.
Well, at this time of year, hydrangeas are just wonderful. We've got a PG hydrangea here. It's at the stage it starts out lime green, goes white, and now it's pink. It'll be followed by a great brown color. And for people who like to leave things on in the winter for winter interest, very, very pretty plant.
Perfect.
So we have here.
What's this lovely blue thing here?
The blue thing, Helen, you've got me off guard here.
Oh dear.
We're going to have to write that down.
All right.
But this is a native plant. It looks like ageratum, but it's not. It's actually a perennial. And as you can see, it does spread. But we'll put the name on the website so that people can see what this is.
So in the meantime, we'll just call it Blueus barbaratus.
Thank you, Helen. That's lovely. Also, we've got grasses.
Yes.
Looking terrific. And gaillardias are things that look wonderful.
That's these yellow ones?
Lots of daisies.
Right, yeah. Daisies are so fresh looking always, aren't they?
They're really pretty.
Yeah.
Things haven't really started to change color yet, but my hostas will be full of color.
Oh yeah, they are. They're great.
The dogwood we planted, this is another variety. And this will be a beautiful dark red color very, very shortly.
Oh good. We'll have to get an update photograph of that when the colour turns.
It's fun. Things like the phlox. This one's Frostfire is still putting out lovely, lovely, lovely color. And if you look down below, this is an annual called Talinum. And while the flowers themselves, I don't think they're all that interesting. Can you get over that shocking color?
The colour, it's beautiful. Lime green.
Is stunning.
Lime green. It's lovely.
Now I'm going to do exactly what you shouldn't and cross in front of the camera here.
Oh, that's okay. We'll pan around. You shouldn't do that either.
Here we are. Japanese maples will be nice and red.
What are these, Barbara? I love these autumn orange gold coloured flowers.
Aren't they beautiful?
They
This is a
are.
variety called Cappuccino, and I'm very pleased. Started it this year, and it has worked very, very well for me in several different gardens. It's one to look for in your garden center.
Very nice. Now wait a minute, don't run away. Look at what's next door to it.
Tomatoes! I know. Finally.
We planted those earlier in the season.
We did do. And the thing for people to see is you can have vegetables in your flower garden.
Of course you can. They're just as lovely in their way as flowers.
I think so.
Except that those could find their way onto tonight's dinner plate.
And Helen, they will, I assure you. Right beside my steak. Over here, I've got fall asters.
Oh, those are just stunning. I love this colour.
It's a wonderful color.
And look, the bees are still feasting on it.
Oh, I know. And this was brought into my garden by a bird. So this is something I didn't plant. It is a wild native aster. And I think it's just absolutely
charming.
lovely.
Look at how full and bushy it is. It's wonderful.
Well, do take a peek at the one behind. I've got one scrawny little plant back here as a demo plant.
Oh, yes.
This is what
it's a demo of what not to do.
Well, or if you don't do something, this is what happens.
Right.
This particular plant in June, I actually cut it back by a third. And if you do, instead of having tall, skinny legs like this and then the body up on top, you end up with this beautiful bushy plant.
Wonderful. And that's not only asters, that's kind of a general principle, isn't it, with plants?
For many perennials, this works out very well. But in this particular case, proof positive. It's just
stunning.
It's great. So I think this time of year, that's what we've got in the garden. We've got asters, we've got some beautiful daisies, we've got grasses and hydrangeas. And I mean, you just can't go wrong.
It's just lovely.
Thank
Just
you.